Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today I'm officially 28 weeks pregnant, officially in the third trimester, and oh my goodness, I got some news, some updates. So the other day we ended up going to our OBGYN and she ended up getting the blood work back. Everything was good, everything was great except my iron. My iron's a little low, not a huge deal, it's quite common. I just have to take something for the next few days in the hopes to just balance it back out. But again, it's quite common, like she said, not a huge deal. But everything else on my blood work came back really good. And after the glucose test I had to check for gestational diabetes, which I mentioned in the last video, I'll put a link in the description below to that video. I'm so sorry, I'm so out of breath. But anyway, that came back really good. Overall, really good news. Like I said, just gotta take something for the next few days for iron. Now, in regards to today, earlier today, we ended up going for the Rhogam shot. When pregnant, if you are a negative blood type, you have to get the Rhogam shot at 28 weeks and again after birth. It's just a simple injection into the hip. Some places will do it in the arm, but where I live, the only place they do it is in the hip. So I had to get that done today, where I am officially 28 weeks. I'm just gonna read this pamphlet here on it, just in case you are a negative blood type and you don't know exactly what this shot is, why you need it, things like that. So just very briefly, I'm going to go through this for anyone who is a negative. If you're a positive blood type, you don't have to worry about this. Now, if you're a negative blood type and your husband is a negative blood type, or your partner, your spouse, you also don't have to worry about it. But it's the fact that I'm negative and my husband, he's positive, that we do have to worry about this, because the potential of the baby being the opposite. So if the baby is opposite of me, that is why I have to get this injection. What is rhdig? It is a blood product made from human plasma. Plasma is the watery part of blood that has many proteins. Each vial of rhdig is made from plasma collected from many healthy donors. The plasma is treated to kill viruses such as HIV, hepatitis. It has a large amount of a protein called anti-D. So why is it given to pregnant women? And this is where it becomes quite important. Most people have a blood type called Rhd positive, Rh plus, and the rest are Rhd negative. If Rh plus blood cells get into the bloodstream of an Rh negative person, they may make antibodies to try and destroy the Rh plus red cells. During pregnancy, the baby's blood can cross the placenta and get into the mother's bloodstream. This can happen at any time during pregnancy, but is seen more often at the time of delivery or miscarriage. If you are Rh negative and your baby is Rh positive, your body might make an antibody, anti-D, to the baby's blood cells. This antibody may not hurt the baby during that pregnancy, but it could pass through the placenta to harm your next baby. This could be serious enough to cause the death of the baby. rhdig will stop this from happening almost all the time. And that is why, if your blood type is negative, it is very important to make sure you book this at 28 weeks to get this shot. So how is it given? For us here, like I said, some places will do it in the arm, but where I'm to, the rhdig is usually given as an injection in your hip. When is it given? So rhdig is given to pregnant Rh negative women. These are the times, if you're a negative blood type, that you should get this injection, this shot. At 28 weeks of pregnancy, and that is why I had to get it this morning. After delivery, if your baby is Rh positive, if you have bleeding during your pregnancy, at the time of amniocentesis, at the time of a miscarriage or termination of pregnancy. One injection of rhdig is usually effective for at least 6 weeks. So what are the risks? The risks of getting an infectious disease such as AIDS or hepatitis from rhdig is extremely small because of the process used to make the product. There is a small risk of having a reaction to the product. You may have soreness or light swelling at the injection site, a headache, chills, a fever, an allergic reaction such as hives or a rash. But that's all the information on that, and that's what I ended up having today because, like I said, I am a negative blood type. Hopefully, if anyone else is a negative or you aren't sure what you are, make sure you get tested ASAP to see what blood type you are, especially if you're trying to conceive or you have conceived already and you're unsure. Very, very important if you don't know your blood type to get that checked. As well, if you are the negative blood type like myself, certainly make sure you get the Rhogam shot. It could be called something else where you are located. Just let them know, your doctor or whoever you're dealing with, midwife, etc., that you are a negative blood type and you do require this shot at 28 weeks. But that is all the recent updates thus far. Like I said, I had that shot today. In terms of me having any side effects, I had none. Now, when I came home, I did feel a little nauseous, and that could just be the fact that I never ate since early in the morning, and it was roughly noon before we got home. So it was probably just me being hungry and where I haven't eaten since breakfast time. I could have got a little nauseous from that. Besides that, no signs and symptoms. And like I said, I wouldn't even call that really a sign or symptom, simply because I never ate and I'm trying to eat every so many hours for the baby. And just where it was more of a span than normal, I guess my stomach got a little bit upset because baby was like, "Hey, I'm getting kind of hungry," and I got a little queasy. I have another appointment coming up Wednesday, 2 appointments on the same day. One will be with my family doctor who is going, which I thought I was done with my family doctor, but I have to see my family doctor again because I'm pregnant. Even though I had this vaccine as a child, both my husband and I have to get the whooping cough vaccine as well as the flu shot. This is something that is highly recommended, especially the whooping cough vaccine, even though we both had it prior as teenagers. I think it was teenagers or elementary, junior high. I know in school it's kind of one of those things you have to get. So we are both vaccinated, but it's been so long. They do highly recommend when pregnant, you should get it again. As well, if you never had the flu shot, you should also get that. So both me and my husband will get it just to protect the baby, especially where the baby can't get any major vaccines or anything like that in the first few weeks. It's pretty much to protect them and their health. So we have that appointment. Then after that appointment, once we get that vaccine and the flu shot, we have to go then to the gynecologist clinic, and she is going to just monitor everything, and we're just gonna update her and let her know that we ended up getting the Rhogam shot. And I guess we're just gonna make a plan of what's gonna be next in the next part of this chapter and this journey. I cannot believe, like I said, the 3rd trimester, baby girl is soon gonna be here. In 12 weeks is her expected delivery date. She's expected to arrive on September 18th, which is so crazy because that is the day Nala, our dog or shepherdor, that's when she was born, was September 18th. So it will be unreal if she was born on the same day that Nala was born. But oh, I couldn't be more excited. My husband is getting so excited. We can't wait to get the nursery done. He did some more last night. My husband has the whole ceiling stripped out now and he's starting to insulate that. We still have to vapor barrier. I think we're going to soundproof this wall because on the other side of this wall, it's actually our bedroom. This eventually is coming out anyway on our side because we're redoing the drywall and everything in our room, which will be one of the upcoming projects as well. But we'll figure it out. We'll either soundproof it now while the wall is open on her side, or we might wait and soundproof it once we open it up on our side to go redo our room. Besides being so out of breath, I have to say I'm just in high spirits, and I'm actually kind of surprised my iron had been low because I'm not as tired as I had been prior. But I guess it is what it is. It came back and it said it was low, so I have to take those for 8 days in the hopes to get that back on track. Fingers crossed that works and all is good. I have been taking prenatal vitamin, but it is what it is. My iron's low. It is what it is. I'm taking something now specifically for iron. And like I said, that should all balance out. Enough about that because, like I said, I'll update you with that in a future video. Another update coming in the coming days, weeks. We will see. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. We'll see you in the next video. Bye now.